We just spent a whole lesson making a table's colors carry meaning, and charts are the natural next step. Charts take that further. Instead of reading numbers row by row, you see shape and scale at a glance. Google Sheets builds charts directly from your data with no add-ons or extra tools required, but there's a genuinely common mistake around one small checkbox that can quietly turn a chart's labels into meaningless numbers without any error message telling you something went wrong. Let's use the same product, revenue, and status table from the last lesson. Select A1 through B7, product and revenue, with both headers included, then click the Insert Chart button on the toolbar. For this simple category and value range, Sheets creates a column chart. Each product name appears along the bottom, with a bar rising to match its revenue. The chart editor stays open on the right so we can keep adjusting the result. In the Chart Editor Setup tab, find the checked option Use Column A as labels and turn it off. Look at the chart now. Instead of Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and the rest, the horizontal axis uses generic row numbers. Sheets still has the revenue series, but it is no longer using the first selected column as the category labels for those values. The bar heights remain correct while the labels underneath them lose their meaning, which makes this an easy mistake to miss at a quick glance. The fix is to click Use Column A as labels again. The product names return immediately under their matching bars. This option tells Sheets that the first column of the selected range contains categories rather than another data series, so it is the first setting to check whenever meaningful labels turn into row numbers. Still in the Setup tab, click the Chart Type drop-down, currently set to Column Chart. Scroll to Pie Chart, and click it. The same 6 products and revenue figures now render as wedges of a circle, each sized by its share of total revenue, which reads very differently than side-by-side bars, better for showing proportion of a whole, worse for comparing exact values at a glance. Switching chart types this way never touches the underlying data, so it's completely safe to experiment with a few options before settling on one. Click the Customize tab at the top of the panel, then open Chart and Axis Titles. Leave the title type set to Chart Title. Press Tab twice to move from the section heading, through the title type control, into the title text field, select the existing text and enter Revenue by Product. The chart updates with a clear description of both the measure and the categories, so it can still make sense when copied into a report or presentation without the surrounding sheet. Let's recap. Select a range with its headers, then click Insert Chart on the toolbar to build a chart directly from your data. Use Column A as labels tells Sheets to use the product names as categories instead of showing generic row numbers. The chart type drop-down switches between column, pie, line, and other chart types in the same panel. And on the Customize tab, Chart and Axis Titles gives the chart enough context to stand on its own. None of these steps changed a value in the original table. The chart is a live view of that data. In the next lesson, we'll build pivot tables for summarizing much larger datasets in just a few clicks.